Hey guys, it's Dylan, and right now I'm going to be honest that not all of this is going to be off the top of my head that it normally is, but it all of it is what I have recently thought. I recently posted something under my Google Plus that I put under the advice and positivity um, subtopic on one of the two communities that I'm in. Um, right now, I would also like to apologize that I'm actually having some trouble in my leg. So if I move slowly or something, or if I look like I'm in pain, kinda am, just a little bit. I wrote 6 stanzas, paragraphs, whichever, on here, and I'm going to go through each and every one. I'm going to read through it, and then I'm going to go on maybe just a little bit. So I'm sorry if you don't like the fact that I'm looking down. I'll try my best to read about here, so I'm only going to look about this much down. I don't think it's that much, but I can't see the camera while I'm doing that. So, the first stanza is, why get into an art that you will not, or even cannot, share? Magicians are notorious for this. They will show you nothing, yet have done everything. Magicians will make you believe that they have done nothing when they are truly sleight-of-hand artists. Sleight-of-hand is the act of doing something without anyone aware of you doing so. Basically, what I'm trying to express off of that, I'm giving a piece of myself out there. As some of you may have known that I am a magician. Yes, I am a magician. And doing something really simple just right now, what I'll do, I'll take off this ring, and then just plop it right back on there. Of course, that's not really anything special. I probably showed you how to do that in my past video. But, as I said, they're notorious, they're infamous for doing everything, but you don't notice that they're doing anything. I mean, seriously, I can do this slowly, take it off, but yet there's nothing in my hand. I mean, it's never off my finger. I mean, while it looks like I'm flicking you guys off, I'm not. That's what I'm doing. But I'm just hiding the ring behind my second finger. Of course, from this kind of perspective, if I do it fast enough, you're not knowing what to look for, I just take off the ring. And then when I just smack my hand, it gives you a little distraction as I switch my fingers to show the ring. And an easy way of referring to this is the fact that, like, we all know that if you have a ring, it comes off really easily, but if you try to take off your ring with your whole hand, that's not coming off that easily. I know this. So the fact that I'm able to take it off just like that, like you can see me struggle as I try to take it off when it just comes off. I've probably gotten used to the fact, so it may not be as obvious now, but like I had a ring that was a bit tighter on my finger, and just normally I would struggle to take it off, but yet here I'm able to take it off like nothing. There's something wrong there. I am in this kind of practice, which would be magician. I'm in this kind of practice. I'm debating on whether to or not keep on as a magician. As become, I said as become, I meant and become, what some may call a card mechanic. Someone who controls cards as they want. As I debate this, I want you all to do the same. Aside from the typo, basically I am explaining that I am in this kind of profession as, like, I am in the practice of being a magician, that I do magic. I make people believe that nothing is happening when in reality everything is happening around them. So, don't worry about card mechanic, I'm not gonna get into that. And I'm asking those that read it to... I'm sorry, what did I say? Okay. Okay, Okay, I will go into a bit of car mechanic. Basically, what I'm trying to get to do out of being a car mechanic is doing demonstrations, like what a car mechanic can do. So what I meant by as I debate this, I want you all to do the same. Meaning I want them to decide whether or not if they should stick to showing nothing of all of the brilliancy that they've learned, or switching it around and showing everybody what's been happening underneath. In the third stanza, ask yourself these questions. Should I keep this a secret? Should I hide my talent from everyone around me? Should I keep this to myself so that no one is aware of it? I know there are many talented people out there, many unique individuals. A talent is meant to be shared. I don't think I need to explain on that any further than this. My name is Dylan. I am a singer-songwriter, guitarist, twisty puzzler, magician, and card enthusiast. I am not an artist, for I cannot draw, but I know there are many hidden talented artists out there. I am who I am, and I'm proud of this. In this stanza, I'm basically saying what I am. I'm expressing who I am. I'm telling everybody, this is what I am, and I'm not ashamed to be it. I will tell everybody out there. And I ended off by saying I am who I am, and I am proud of this, basically by saying that I don't care what anybody else thinks. I mean, I've done a song about it. I wear a wolf tail wherever I go. People are actually concerned about me. Like, there are times in school where people are just like, dude, do you actually wear that everywhere you go? And yeah, I do. The only time that I don't wear it is when I'm sleeping. And that's because I've already had it break a few times on me. This is like my 5th tail. It's because that there are jerks at school who won't stop pulling on my tail. And they won't, I'm gonna make a joke, the fact that, they're pulling on my tail, they're gay. I couldn't think of a clever line to say, so I just stuttered and missed my point. Anyway, so I'm gonna continue on to the next stanza. I believe this is the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have made it all the way down here, I congratulate you. If you have a hidden talent, I highly suggest you do not hide it. Express yourself for who and what you are. Those who leave were never meant to stay. Those who stay are never meant to leave. I have heard my whole life, if you can count the number of friends you have on one hand, you're very lucky. Again, I don't think this needs too much explanation, but I will go on to explain this thing that I've heard, the phrase that I have heard. I've heard it from my mother my entire life. If you can count the number of friends you have on one hand, you're very lucky. And what that means is, no matter where you go, you say, oh, that's my friend over there. What's his name? John. What's his last name? If you don't know somebody's last name, how are they your friend? If you don't know their last name, their birthday, their favorite color, something unique about them, how are they your best friend? What most people generally say when they say friend, they mean to say acquaintance, but nobody really says this. It's kind of a soliloquy that people don't really understand. I'm not sure if they just don't understand, or they truly think, oh, this is my friend over here. I personally do not understand how they will not be able to understand acquaintance. Me personally, when I'm referring to my acquaintances in text, or even to my parents, I say friend. Yes, I admit that I am at fault for what I judge other people for saying. I don't really judge other people, but I am at fault for that too. But I make mention about the fact that I don't mean friend when I say friend. I mean acquaintance when I say friend. And everybody who I know knows this. They know that when I say friend, I don't mean friend. Because I personally think I do not have friends. I have several acquaintances. I have several best acquaintances that I can think of. But I will not ever consider them my friend. Maybe one or two that I would actually consider my friend. But nobody who I would ever call my best friend. The reason why, because these acquaintances of mine, I don't expect them to be with me forever. I don't expect to know them my entire life. I expect them to be there for me for the next 5 years maximum. And if they are there any longer than that, I'd be shocked. That goes along with something that I told myself a while ago, that I would never tell a girl I loved her unless I've dated her for a year. Of course, my very next girlfriend, I told her I loved her before I started dating her. But granted, I was like 12, 13 at the time. So, what can I say? But it just was in that mindset that how do you know you love somebody? Oh, hey, you want to go out? Sure. Oh, and then that night, you're telling them you love them. How? You met a week ago, and you started dating 2 days after. How do you love them? That's basically what I meant when I said, I'm not going to tell a girl I love her till a year after meeting her. Dating her. And I'm sure my girlfriend very well, because I've told her about this before, and I'm sure she knows very much that I love her because I've dated her for 2.5 years. What is it? It's August, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 6 months. So I've dated her for 2.5 years at this point. So I'm sure she knows, even with that story, that I truly do love her. So, so back to the start of all this. If you call somebody your friend and you know nothing about them, are they really your friend? I get if you're like me and you say friend because it's a lot easier than saying and spelling acquaintance. I understand that, but if you truly think somebody is your friend, ask yourself those 4 questions. What's their last name? What's their birthday? What's their favorite color? What is one unique thing about them? If you can answer those 4 questions, then you might just have a friend. And if they can answer those 4 questions about you, even better. But if you don't know those 4 questions, I want you to really think about it. Are they truly your friend? And the last stanza, I'm basically explaining a little bit. Not everyone is your friend, but not everyone will leave. You should never have to live in fear. You should be able to express yourself for who you are. You should love who you are. You are perfect. There is no other you. I'm not exactly sure where I heard that last bit. You are perfect. There is no other you. I'm not sure where I've heard that, but I've heard it somewhere. It could have been a poem that my girlfriend made me. It's 100% something that my girlfriend made me, but I'm almost... probably because it was something from 8th grade, which is when I first started dating her, so it may have been the fact that it's been in my head that long that I probably thought I saw it somewhere. But I truly think that was from somewhere else. So, but it's true. I don't understand why people can't just be themselves nowadays. I mean, I get why, but I don't see, as a human standpoint, why we can't just be human. We say it all the time. We're humans. We fuck up big time. There are tons of times that I screw up. and I hate myself for it, but I don't use that to dictate my life. Okay, maybe sometimes, but as I said, we're human. And I personally don't understand why there is all this hatred and judgment and everything going on in this world. I mean, can't we all just fucking, like, if we don't care about somebody, just leave them alone. If we don't like somebody, just leave them alone. Why? I don't understand why bullies and everybody else has to judge and nitpick every single thing. If you don't like somebody, just do what normal people would do. If you don't like them, don't go near them. I don't understand why we can't get that through our thick skulls. Maybe it was just the fact that, like, it was how I was raised. Maybe I was raised by people who actually had morals. I remember last year, the second semester of my sophomore year, I remember hearing kids talking in class that they don't want their son to grow up gay. What's so fucking wrong with that? I mean, like, people love who they want to love. I don't care if it's a choice or not. I don't care if it's biological, that they're forced to love guys. I don't care if they want to love guys. Why does it matter whether they want to kiss a guy or not? They're your child. They should be happy. You should want them to be happy. But what I really don't understand, what I really don't like about the situation, is the fact that it was a guy and a girl that both said that they don't want their child to be gay. And you want to know how they're going to fix that? By fighting their children every day. Seriously? Like, how do you live through your thoughts like that? Like, they are 17 years old. Oh, I don't want my child to be gay. I'm gonna fight him every day so he's not gay. What? Where does that come from? I mean, just think about it. If any of you guys are adults out there, and any of you guys have children, think about it. Especially if they're young children that you have. Would you fight your child every day just so that they aren't gay? Like, seriously. Or would you just be happy that they are happy? Just, like, how hard can this be? How come our minds are so fucked up that we think that fighting our children every day will fix what most people say is not a choice? Because everywhere they say that being gay is not a choice. And if it's not a choice, what makes you think that fighting them every day is going to fix that choice? If anything, if you're a father fighting your son, and you're going to wrestle your son every day, you're doing the exact opposite of what you want, because you're getting them interested in wrestling with another guy. Just the imagery of that is gay terms. I mean, just, like, what people on YouTube and stuff, like, when they're showing, you know, a naked man and woman in a video game just on a picture, like, oh yeah, they're wrestling, it's fine. It's just like years ago on TV, like, don't worry, we're just wrestling. Like, when they're talking to their kid that just walked in, just like, the kid probably knows what the fuck you're doing. So, like, don't worry, we're wrestling. Just, how does that make sense? If we relate to having sex on TV as wrestling to your children, then how is wrestling them every day going to fix that? If anything, it's going to make it worse. Just, I personally don't understand how people can be so fucked up, how people can be so judgmental and nitpicky. If it's different, kill it. If it's different, ostracize it. If it's different, we don't want it anywhere near us. Why? Like, I can't believe we haven't figured this out yet. I mean, look at the past wars that we've had. Why do we have wars? Because we disagreed. Yes, it's easy to disagree. But if I didn't like you, because you like, because you like pop, I don't know pop songs. But, like, if I don't like you because you like Taylor Swift and you don't like me because I like 3 Days Grace, let's fight. Sure, why not? I'll take a swing. Let's fight. That makes sense. I don't see how that would make sense. You don't like Taylor Swift? Sorry, you like Taylor Swift? I'm not too big of a fan of it myself. I prefer 3 Days Grace. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go right now. Goodbye. And walk away. How hard is that? You like something that I don't like? I like something that you don't like. Alright, that's fine. Cool. You do you. I don't have to like what you like. You don't have to like what I like. But I don't have to punch you in the face just because your middle finger is longer than the rest of your fingers. I don't know what kind of metaphor that is. But if you guys understood it, great. It's just... I just don't understand why us as human beings fight so much when we've already realized that if we stuck together, we united, that we can be something great. I just don't understand how... I don't understand how the human race can be failing as much as it is. We've had more than 2,017 years on this life. I was only born 17 and a half years ago, yet I have more morals and more thoughts than those born 80 years ago. I mean, there's something, like, I understand how people can get to such a point, but I don't see how people stay at that point. Like, everybody is made differently, but yet we still have to ostracize all of those who are different. I really don't want to get into politics and stuff like that, but I guess it's too late with the whole, gay thing. Or newsworthy politics, whatever. But, like, okay, this is definitely going to be politics related, but I will say this, I do not catch up on the news at all. I don't know anything about the presidential debate. I only know what I see glimpses of everywhere, and it's all internet based, so I don't know if it's true or not. It's mainly opinions of other people's opinions, so don't yell at me for anything that I say about this because I don't know, and frankly I really don't care at this point. But like, at the beginning of President Trump's debate, as far as I understand, he was going to build a wall and basically deport all the immigrants or something. And I'm just like, why? I truly, right now, I truly forgot my entire standpoint on this. I'm sorry. But, like, he said he was going to build a wall and deport all the Mexicans or whatever, and I'm just, why? Like, if we just accepted them and we were like, hey, let's be friends, how hard can that be? Like, everybody has different viewpoints, I get it. But just, if we all had the morals of, oh, we don't like each other. Okay, I hope I never see you again. But I really do. So I hope you have a good day. And then you walk away. If you don't want to see somebody again, then walk away from them. You saw them once. Odds are you're going to see them again. Especially if it's somewhere local. If you fly to Paris, you're not in Paris. If you fly to Paris and you meet somebody there that you really don't like, you're never going to see them again. And if you do, it's a very, very small chance that you do. But we all know that 1 in 64 million chances happen every day. So, but if you fly to Paris and somebody pisses you off, odds are you're not going to see them again. So why would you let it control your life? Why would you hit somebody because you don't like them in Paris when you're never going to see them again? I guess that would be the reason why you would hit them, because you're never going to see them again. But like, how would you get that much anger to want to hit somebody? Just like, there are tons of times that I want to hit people too. There's some times that people piss me off enough that I would want to kill them if I could and get away with it. But I know I can't. And I know I shouldn't. So I'm not going to bother hurting people, because odds are, like, I know myself, odds are I'm going to be the one to get in trouble. I'm going to be the one who gets my ass kicked. I just don't understand how the human race can decline so fast. We already started as a small civilization, and we've gotten up to here. We've gotten up to the fact that we are in almost every single inch of the world that has land. So that's about, what, 1/3? 1/3 of the world has land, and we are pretty much covering all of it. What happens now? If we keep killing each other, how are we ever going to progress? Progress. How are we ever going to progress if we just keep fighting each other all the time? If we just stood up, shook each other's hand, and went together, we could probably reach to the spans of the universe by now, because all of the greatest minds are thinking together instead of fighting each other. And if you didn't fight each other, imagine what you could freaking accomplish. But of course, they all probably know this, but we're all just in competition with each other. And all this competition isn't a good sport. It is to fight against each other. And what good comes from that? If you and I were to have, let's just say, a guitar battle, alright? And for fun, that would be great. We'd all enjoy it. It's a guitar battle for fun. But if we were doing a guitar battle, and by the end of it, because I know I suck at it, by the end of it, you went up into my face and you were taunting me, saying you suck and all that, I'm not gonna want to do this again. I'm not gonna want to fucking do a guitar battle with you again. Once they find out that you're like that, for anybody who loses, anybody that loses to you, nobody's gonna want to battle you. Nobody with good morals is going to want to battle you, because they don't want to be struck down. They're going to want to battle the people who are able to hold their head high and say, wow, I didn't know you were so good. I honestly thought you were going to win. And I don't mean them to be false humble, but truly, because I personally, in 8th grade, there was an 8th grade talent show, and there was tons of people who did singing. Pretty much everybody but one person was singing on there. And they were all pretty good. Truly, not the best, but they were all pretty good. And then there's 2 people with guitars, which was me and some other girl. And then I'm not trying to be racist, but stereotypical, I'm sorry, but one fluffy black girl singing I'm going to assume it was a black song. By that I mean a black person singing the song. And it's just like she won. Like the black girl won, and I pretty, like, after hearing her recording and stuff like that, I pretty much knew she was gonna win. And the other girl who had a guitar, she got second place, and she was pretty good. It is kind of hard, well, for me anyway, to play the guitar and sing at the same time. Like, it's just like, you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know the words, and half the time, I don't even know the words. And it's the fact that, like, I sang a song, I don't remember what it, but, like, it by We the Kings, and then, after that song, I sang my, a song that I created. I don't even know what it is now, because I printed the lyrics, and I gave it to somebody. I don't even know the song anymore. But, like, I truly thought that I was not that good. But yet, somehow, I got third place. I don't understand how. Because I personally think I am not good at all. I did not think that anybody else was that good either, but I just never imagined that I was that good. I thought there was a little boy that was singing Rolling in the Deep by Adele. I thought he was gonna, like, get second or third or something, but no, he didn't even get fourth place. He didn't even get an honorable mention. But yet, like, I got third place, and I can't help but think that the reason why that the other girl and me, the reason why we played, because we had the guitars. I can't help but think that was probably why. Because more than likely that is why. But, like, we all did it in good fun. Like, there was one time, I remember in rehearsal that, I don't remember what song it is, but, like, a song was playing and everybody was singing it. Like, we were all enjoying ourselves. We were just singing along to the song that we don't even know how it started in the first place. They were probably somebody's audition song, but, like, just everybody was singing along to it, and it was amazing. Like, all of those people with the talented voices, everybody singing the same song in good pitch, which is really good for when you're in class and you hear several different people sing off-key a lot. It really hurts my ears. But, like, hearing so many people sing a song in pitch, it's amazing. And it's just like, yes, there was prize money in the talent show, but we weren't doing it for the prize money. We were doing it because we wanted to express ourselves. We wanted to be who we wanted to be. We didn't want to be somebody who everybody else wants to be. We didn't want to be number one. We didn't want to be that one person who gets all the fame, all the money in the world, all the girls/guys you could ever think of. Like, every single record deal ever. We weren't that person, those people. We were ourselves. We wanted to be who we wanted to be. And it's just, how come nobody else can be like that? How come we're the only ones that enjoy who we are? Why can't anybody else just enjoy it? Now, I know this is long. How many minutes have I've been recording for half an hour. So I think this is about the perfect place to end this off. And I hope you guys enjoyed another one of these 1 o'clock in the morning spiels. I just truly hope that every single one of you out there just take this in and think about it. Why can't we all just find a common ground instead of pushing everybody away? I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. It doesn't really matter to me. And I will see you guys next time.